Hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Revive. This episode is titled The Music Industry. And with me is one of my good friends, Garrison Smith. Say hi, Garrison.
What's going on, guys? How's it going? Happy to be here with Matt, too.
Yeah, that's my blonde-haired friend. He's been in the music business for how long would you say?
I've been playing my music pretty much my whole life, but really kind of putting myself out there since about age 16, and I'm dating myself, so I'm 30 now, right? Just getting older, more wrinkles, but yeah, so I would say at least over 10 years now I've been in the music business, I would say.
Right. So we're gonna get to him in a little bit. I'm gonna ask him some more questions about his experience in the music industry, and I'm gonna ask him about some of the stuff that he's been working on lately, including the single that he's gonna put out really soon. But I'll get to him in a minute. But first, I want to go ahead and give a quick plug to our sponsor, Military Blaze. For those of you guys that don't know who that is, I'm going to leave a link in the description below for you guys to go check them out. But most of their content mostly revolves around the veterans community. So if you happen to belong, if you serve in any branch of the military whatsoever, be it your Army, Marines, Air Force, National Guard, then their content is definitely for you. So go check them out. You won't be sorry. So that's all I have for our sponsors. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and give the floor to Garrison, and I'm going to try and let him take over a good amount of the episode. I'm going to jump in where I can, but I'm just going to mostly let him do the talking. So Garrison, tell me about your music experience. So what's your genre, or what are your genres?
That's
more than
nowadays
one.
it's like all over the map, huh?
Yeah. So go ahead and tell me a little bit about that, man. What made you want to get into music?
Yeah, so I mean, as I said, I've pretty much been doing music my whole life. Since I was little, I started on piano. I think I was about 5 or 6. My dad got me piano lessons, and I think it was my piano teacher that was saying, I think your son has the gift of either perfect pitch or near perfect pitch. I don't, to this day, that's just what was told to me. So, basically, I've just been playing my whole life since then. I started on piano. I sang when I was little, actually, for my dad's work. He worked for TRW at the time, and I was featured on a track called The Power of the Dream. And that was basically an all-children's choir, I think, in LA or something. And so that was my first time in the recording studio. So I've been in and out of the studio since I was probably about 7 or 8 years old, I would say. And it's brought me to this point. My first band was at age 16. And that was really, actually, what really got me into writing, like for songs, was the fact that I was actually a writer before I even considered music and pursuing that. So the thing is, I find oftentimes that some of the best songwriters have been writing, since before they even discovered music. So I kind of have always had that ability as a writer. I mean, you guys determine ultimately, but yeah, that's really when I merge those two, my love of playing guitar, playing piano, and then my ability to write and tell a story. That's I think what opened the door for me as a songwriter and as a singer. Just people telling me, hey, you can sing, and I was like, all right, let me try putting these two together, and I haven't looked back since.
So real quickly, what would you say music does for your soul? I know that whenever you play a live event, or you play like open mic or whatever, you go into the studio, it makes it feel a certain way, right? Like you're alive, like you're in your element, and you don't want to get out of it. But what is it for you? Like, what does it do for you specifically? Like what does it do for you, like on an emotional level and on a spiritual level? And how would you say it does for most people?
Well, I can only speak for myself, but I would say something that a lot of people have told me actually, when I play my guitar, especially whether it's a cover or one of my own songs, something that a lot of people tell me is, when you play, I feel like you kind of zone out a little bit. You're in a different atmosphere, hemisphere, whatever you want to call it. And that is something that kind of happens. It's a form of meditation. I don't know if you guys know this too, if you've been following my stuff too. I'm into the gym and into fitness as well, and bodybuilding, and music really does a similar kind of experience for me in terms of a meditation kind of aspect where it's almost like an out-of-body experience. I know it's kind of cliche to say, but for me, it was a form of me not only making my reality better, but a way for me to kind of, you could say, of course, getting the approval of the listener or the crowd or whatever you want to say, but for me, it was a way kind of to escape the moment temporarily and put all my emotional, whatever you want to call it, some people call it trauma or experience, just into one moment, and it's a way just to feel some kind of, I think it's a way of relief, but it's a way of joy and a way of experiencing the world in a different way by creating something, whether it's your own material or somebody else's material. So I think for me it was a way for me to be in a different moment within a moment, if you want to inception that. So
Yeah, well, I know, I can tell you guys firsthand what music does for me and what it's done for me my whole life. I know, especially when I was growing up, as a kid and through like my preteens and my teens, I would listen to, David Bowie. I would listen to Metallica. I would listen to most of my music, to be honest, came through whatever my dad wanted me to listen to, and my dad had nothing but listened to nothing but good music, and my dad came from a generation of like real rock and roll, your Led Zeppelins, your Pink Floyds, your Rush, like all really good music. And since then, music, whenever I listen to a really good song, I know that when I start getting in the moment, I can feel my chest just beating, and I could just feel the adrenaline just pumping through me, and it's exciting, and it's really it's exhilarating, and it really is a good way, like you said, to kind of take you out of whatever state you're in. But if it's a really negative energy, and it just kind of takes away from all that, and it really helps you focus more on your spirituality and whatever. So that's what music does for me personally. But I know for me, since I'm not a musician, but this guy is.
I try to be, guys.
Since I know that whenever I hear somebody come up to me and go, hey man, I watched your video the other day, or I've been watching a series of your videos back to back, and man, it really touched me, and it really motivated me to try and become my personal best. And not obviously that's very that's I like when people come up to me and tell me how they feel about my content, whatever. But that's what it does for me. Like kind of the same thing that music does for him. It kind of gets that adrenaline going, and it takes him out of that negative space. That's what it does for me whenever I see that, or whenever someone comes up to me and tells me, hey, thank you for your videos. I appreciate you speaking out and just being authentically you. that's what a lot of people like about me, and a lot of people really like his music. And if you guys haven't listened to any of his songs, if you guys don't know, like go check out his page. He's got some stuff on there. I mean, I don't know, you got some clips of like you in the studio, right? Like working on some stuff at least. I know that you have a YouTube channel too,
Yeah.
right?
Well, I'm kind of actually redoing my YouTube, but if you guys want to see some of my latest projects I've been working on, my Instagram is SmithFit Productions, all one word. I'm actually being featured on a song by one of my good really supremely talented hip-hop friends. He's coming out with a great album called Late Nights at 25, and then he featured me on a track called Thinking About You. So that album will drop, I believe it's going to be October 29th. Don't quote me on that, but it's going to be late October, definitely before early November. So make sure you keep an ear and an eye out for the two of those, and that way hopefully you like it and it's really meaningful, and I think you guys will dig it if you kind of like that pop hip hop stuff.
Awesome, good stuff. All right, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up because we're reaching our limit just about, and it's getting dark out. Yeah, if you guys want, go check out his page. Your page is Garrison Smith Music, right? Or Garrison Smith Productions.
Well, it's actually I combined it under SmithFit Productions now.
Smith Productions.
Yeah.
So go check him out. His single's dropping pretty soon. Guys, if you like my content and you want to see more of this, make sure that you subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube. Follow if you're watching this on Instagram.
Check out XOX the artist too. So
Yep.
who he's a supremely talented guy, as I said. His message means a lot, and I'm very pleased to have worked with him and to have been asked to work with him. So yeah, thank you guys so much, and this is just a taste of what's to come. And keep following this guy with Revived because he's got great content too. And I'm not just saying that, I'm not just trying to plug him. Honestly, I believe in what he does. I believe in exposing the truth to whatever it is, even if it's uncomfortable. So keep on seeking the truth, guys, too.
And more important than that, make sure that you share my content if it touched you and you think it will help somebody else. And also go to his page. And obviously, if you like his music, share it with your friends and your family as well. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up right here. I know it's getting dark as fuck and it's getting like kind of creepy. You can kind of see that the windows are condensated right now, but
Michael Myers is right outside, so
right,
you don't even have to worry.
Exactly.
He's in his mask somewhere.
So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Yeah, I'll see you next time.
Peace out.